With the Fantastic Four now setting up Doctor Doom in the MCU and also making bugs amongst the comic book community, I thought I would do what all YouTubers do, and that's make a YouTube video about it. But before I do, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell up top so you get notified of the latest and greatest videos. Now, I shouldn't have to say this because this is a movie review, but this does contain spoilers. So if you've been living underneath a rock and haven't seen the Fantastic Four, please click off this video and come back to it at a later time. Now, I've been getting bombarded in my DMs to make a review about this movie, and honestly, I kind of didn't really want to do it. Maybe because the Fantastic Four franchise and stock in the movie genre has generally been cursed up until this point. What I mean is that the Fantastic Four just never really gelled right on the big screen. And I'm already knowing somebody's going to mention the early 2000s Fantastic Four movie with Chris Evans playing the Human Torch. Now, albeit this movie was amazing for its time, but it kind of didn't age well, and certain aspects of it they did get wrong. And I'm not even going to talk about this train wreck of a Fantastic Four movie. But my honest opinion about this movie is that it was just okay. And if I have to give it a grade on the scale, it would probably be a C+. And the reason why I say it is because I think at this point in the game, Marvel is just really playing it safe. This movie delivered most of the things that Fantastic Four fans want to see. We got a comic book accurate Galactus, the Thing and the rest of the team looked amazing, and the visuals for the movie were actually spot on. Aside from them gender swapping the Silver Surfer for absolutely no reason at all and not giving the Thing his Brooklyn accent, this movie actually checked all the boxes. But it was one major box that this movie didn't check, and that was the movie magic aspect of it. What I mean by that is this movie kind of just felt a little bit boring. We really didn't get to see the Fantastic Four utilize a lot of their powers, and it felt like the studios were just trying to play it safe because they've been going through a lot of train wrecks when it comes to the movie department lately. To me, it seems like Marvel was just trying to give the fans what they asked for without going too over the top. At this point in the game, it feels like Marvel doesn't really trust itself. What I mean is, in the initial creating of the MCU, the writers took a lot of risk. They brought new and fresh ideas to an old genre, which is comic books. And because of that, we got some pretty awesome pieces in the MCU, but lately it just seems like they're not trusting themselves with their ideas because so many of them have ended in failure. So this movie was just kind of a way to get the fans back on their side. But what I can say is, on paper, when it comes to comic book accuracy, this is the best Fantastic Four movie ever made. But if you're looking for those cultural layers that Black Panther gave you or the excitingness of Iron Man in this movie, it's just not gonna happen. If I can compare this movie to anything, it would be a Little Caesars Pizza. It's reliable, it's safe, it's cheap, and it's good, but it's really not that good. The moments in this movie that were supposed to be captivating or drama-filled kind of fell flat. A huge example of this is when Johnny Storm tried to get the Silver Surfer on their side. The movie did what was supposed to be an epic montage of all the cries of the planets that she had destroyed. It was supposed to be that moment where the Fantastic Four appealed to the Silver Surfer's humanity. But this just didn't do it for me. As a matter of fact, I think they did a better job of doing this in the early 2000s movie. Another big flat point was their battle with Galactus. Now, I get it. They're fighting the big G, the big bad. Of course, they're not going to just be smacking him around and doing all type of crazy stuff, but I felt like the movie could have did a better job of showing them utilizing their powers. Mr. Fantastic could have stretched all around him like he did in the comic books. Him and the Thing could have did the slingshot move that they did, knocking him off of his feet. And if this was any time to do it, Johnny Storm definitely should have went supernova. And is it me, or did during that fight, did the Thing say it's clobber time instead of it's clobbering time? I'm not sure if anybody else picked up on that. All I'm saying is this moment kind of fell flat. I get it, he did some cool stuff like throw the Thing into space, but it just didn't do it for me. Even the moment where Franklin Richards brought back Sue Storm from the dead, it just felt forced to me. It just feels like at this point, Marvel is just trying to get by. But hey guys, it's about that time. I gotta get up out of here. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Was this the best Fantastic Four movie ever made, or was it just a passable project by the MCU? Until next time, my comic book family, peace.